Today, everything's gone a little bit redneck. You join me today, I'm in the C4, we've got a trailer on the back and we're off to pick up another project. Now, it's not my project, but it probably will feature on the channel. It's my mate John's, and then we'll show you the project car when we load it on the trailer. So there's the diddy little trailer on our good old workhorse there. And we should see what's coming around this corner now. And what did I say? A little bit redneck. Where is he going? Find reverse. Go on, down you go. There it is. Little Rialto homemade pickup truck. So, right, we've now got to get it on those ramps and then get it on that little trailer. That little trailer is rated for a smart car, so it should carry this nice and easy. Right, let's get it home and take a look. John, are you happy?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, look, a rainbow. Nice. And there you are, it's on. You know what I say, when it's on, it's gone. So, all hooked up, we'll go around, check everything's safe on the trailer, and then we get this thing home. You gotta love it. Oh my word. Right, go on, just drive down now. Haha, you stole it. Haha. It's alright, John, it's only the internet that's watching. What am I going to say about it, John? What's he got? Back to the pig with the arse cut off. So, what has he got? Well, this is a 1986? Yeah. A 1986 Reliant Rialto saloon. So it would have had the back on it. It would have actually looked like this. Hold the picture in. The back has been cut off to be turned into a truck. So we'll take a closer look at what they've done there. So on the back here you can see where they've cut the roof from the centre line behind the B post, and then they've cut through. This will be the top of where the window frame was. That would probably be where the window rubber went. And they've cut through the C pillars at the back. They have bonded in the saloon boot. Now personally I would put that back. It's still there as a rear hatch. So I would cut through here, reinstate this as a boot, 2 deadbolts across it, a couple of straps, so you can drop that down and make the load bed even more usable if you've got long items to carry. And then the same across here, then they've cut and filled across the top, filled in any patches where there were speakers and such like in the back. And then down here is the footwell. So this is where the back seats would have been sitting. The seat swab would have been there. Back of the seat coming up here. And then if we look inside, we'll see a very happy man with his new toy.
The radio doesn't work.
Oh, send it back. Yeah. Scrap it. And this would have been the footwell from the back. So inside they have put a big GRP piece in and they've carpeted it. Now one suggestion that we think needs to happen is a window needs to be cut in the back here. I would use a Reliant Regal back window. One of those would fit in quite nice.
Apparently there's one inside there.
So there's apparently a window in there already. So be interesting to see how that's been done. So the previous owner bought it already started to be converted. And then he's fitted this back piece to make it stronger and a better job. So it needs to be all filled in along there to be neatened up. But to be honest, it looks like a tidy job until we take all the coverings off, if we've bothered to take these coverings off to do it. And then the only other thing I can see that needs doing, these need to be removed. They're in the wrong place. The seats are in the wrong sides. This is the passenger seat and this is the driver's seat. You can tell by the little catches for pulling the seats forward are on the wrong side. Well, here we are underneath. A-frame looks okay. Just needs a bit of paint. Brakes need doing. Very greasy in there. So we'll check the kingpin. Apparently it's been done. Suspension looks as good as always do. This looks like the worst bit up here. Up there. That's just dirt. That's solid. That's good. That was the biggest worry. So that looks alright. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm going to get rid of that.
There's been some welding on the exhaust up here. So
yeah. You got a leaky pan. That just looks like the seal. That's an easy fix. Oh, it looks okay under there. Chassis and everything is looking good. Yeah, looking good under it. Apart from that bit. Round the other side, up there again, rusty, but not gone in any holes anywhere. Yeah, that's all solid up there. Chassis looks okay down here, lovely and straight. Bit of damage on there, that's normal. But yeah, looking good. The exhaust is looking quite nice. Been welded to death at the top. That's probably where it's blowing from. And the back's all looking good. The shock over there, I think, might need a rubber or just change the shocks, it's cheap enough. But yeah, it's looking good. Other than that, it needs a door handle, window winder handle, sorry, which is in there. Ignition, we've got the key for the ignition, the old ignition barrel there. That still operates the steering lock, but that was knackered from a starting perspective, so there's a separate starting key here. So I would reinstate the proper one, but for now it doesn't need to be done. All the electrics appear to work. So from an MOT perspective, fit the seats, stop the exhaust blowing, and then she's good to go. In the engine bay, there we are, we've got the little 850, I believe this one is. New battery. Engine bay doesn't look too bad. So all in all, I think a fairly simple little project. Actually, on a closer look, you can see we got. So please do follow along. Take it easy. Cheers.